So welcome back, or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. Today's class, we're focusing on just how we move our torso. We were in the Zoom yoga class last night, and it was just so beautiful, like wiggling our rib cage deeply. Um, and yeah, I've been really dwelling on the breath. And it's I think the main thing with all this movement and all this breath and anything in general is to find your way of doing it and to allow that you take on a small amount of something, you try it out, you check it out, you see how you feel on the inside, and then you decide based on that whether you have the resources to manage that or not, or even like there's no one way to breathe, there's no one way to move. We're all different, and I'm really grateful for that difference. So just mind yourself in the midst of all the movement and breathing we do. They go deep, these things, So come lie on your back. Come. Knees are bent. Feet are flat on the floor. So we're still painting, even though it looks like I have a fire truck outside. It's my cherry picker. And that's been traveling around the whole outside of the house. Yeah, it's really going well, the painting. It's really quite amazing. So come, lie down. So knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor. Hands rest on your lower belly. And just let your breath settle and deepen, whatever shape it takes. Chico's snoring so loudly here beside me. Shushed, Chico. Just let it settle. As you deepen your breath, notice the pauses between your breaths. So there's this moment at the top of the inhale where there's a kind of a space. And then there's a point at the bottom of the exhale, another little bit of a space. Just rest yourself into the space of the breath. Sometimes when people start a breathing practice, they think it's all about this breathing and breathing. No, 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 no. It's about a space that emerges. It's about just tracking how you are, not gripping too tightly to anything. Anything is too tight is too tight. So bring your arms out wide and palms are facing the ceiling. And just begin to sway your knees slowly from side to side. And with other days, you can track that with your breath. As you inhale, you can drop down and exhale back to center to the count of 4, or whatever way suits you. I'm going to let my breath do a free for all today. Just that sense of it being free, and I'm paying attention. And I'm just noticing how I am in my body as I breathe here this morning, in wellness, in resource, in okayness. Just traveling one side and to the other. Remember, there's no right or wrong way to do it. There just is what's happening, and allowing that to be okay. Nice. Great. So drop your knees down towards the right-hand side, and then glide the left hand over towards the right hand. Reach far, and then pull your left elbow back into wing. We did this yesterday. Left hand reaches towards the right and beyond, and then left hand comes into wing. Keep looking towards the right hand. And what I love about this is that in the beginning, one of my shoulders is getting squished, and my ribs are rolling, and my waist is lengthening, and my other shoulder is moving, and then ka-chong, something happens, and I become just a unit of function. This sense of my whole body from the deep of my belly begins to reach down into my hands. One more time. Nice. And then come all the way back. Both arms wide. Both knees back up to center. Drop your knees down towards the left. Bend your right elbow and glide your right hand over towards the left. Pull your right elbow back into wing. So just feel that. How do you reach? And I've been talking a little bit about this tea towel moment. So the tea towel moment is like the deep squeeze at the end of the movement in wellness. And it's not a rigid place. It has this kind of mobile, deepening, squeezing, juicy, totally connected feeling. So a tea towel, it's not just one place that's spiraling, it's the whole thing. So as you move, can you embody the characteristics of a tea towel? I'm going to work on, I was saying last night, I really got to work on another analogy, but tea towel really works for me. So great, come back to center. Squeeze your right knee up onto your chest, hug it in deeply. And just feel that pull, that squeeze, that deepening down. Nice. And then stretch your right leg long so it rests on the floor. Your heel is resting on the floor, your leg is long, and then point into your right toes. And then stretch your right leg straight up towards the ceiling and pull your leg towards you. Lower your leg down and let it land on the floor. And just feel what happens through the front of your leg, the back of your thigh as you move. Being in your breath, whatever it's doing. Just being in your body, whatever it's doing. So lengthening up and dropping down. Lengthening up and dropping down. One more time. Up and down. And then let your leg just float just 1 inch off the floor or so. And then draw a circle with your right leg. So it's the whole leg that's drawing a circle. So from the deep of your hip. So it's not just your ankle, it's the whole of your leg. And there's the rising is interesting, but the dropping is really very juicy in the front of my hip. It feels like, oh, that's just such an amazing movement. Just feel that. Which part of the movement nourishes the front of your hip? And then draw a circle in the other direction. Nice. Bend your right knee, squeeze it up towards you. And then bring your right ankle to rest to the top of the left knee. Brace your elbows into the floor. And just begin to sway from side to side. And just notice your breath. So be soft with your breath today. So abandon any form that you think you must have to connect, and see if you can connect in softness and in free flow with your breath. Whatever way it is, be with that. Sometimes if we grasp onto a technique, we start to control what we're doing. So you don't have to control, just be with what you're doing. Gliding from side to side, deepening your breath down into your belly. Nice. Come back up to center. Lift your left foot off the floor and let that squeeze your right knee up towards you, your right foot up towards you. Just pause there. There's probably a deeper stretch happening through the right buttock. Your right knee should feel comfortable. So there should be no, I'm going to say, bad pain in your right knee. It should feel like it's being stretched, but there's nothing sharp. There's nothing gnarly. And then just draw a circle with your whole shape of legs, like you're circling around the lower back, like there's a clock on the back of your pelvis. Noticing how that is. And then in the other direction. Go slowly, go deeply, listening, paying attention to your breath as you move, paying attention to your leg, to your hips, to your belly. It's like, how do you juggle all these sensations and keep them present? Lower your foot to the floor, lower your other foot to the floor. Pause there. Nice. Other side. Squeeze the left knee up onto your chest. Hug it in. Deeply squeezing it down. Nice. And then stretch your left leg long until your heel rests on the floor and point deeply into your left toes. And then lift your left leg straight up towards the ceiling. Reach up and pull your leg gently down towards you. Lower your leg down. Let it land on the floor. And when it lands, let everything relax. And then lift it again, rising. Pull it towards you. And then lowering down. Let it land. And again, rising. Pull it towards you. Lowering down. Land. One more time. Rising. Pull it towards you. Lowering it down. Let it land. And then bend your left knee and bring your left ankle to rest on top of your right knee. Brace your elbows into the floor. So I find that my arms have one kind of strength, but my elbows have a much more stabilizing sensation into my chest. So bend your elbows, really push the back of your arms, the back of your elbows into the floor. And from that solid base, begin to rock your knees from side to side. Right, feeling the way your belly and your rib cage move. Again, there should be no sharp discomfort in your knee. Knees are a thing. They're a thing. Knees, because we sit on chairs and we don't sit on the floor, we tend not to have a strength in the rotations of our knees. And so as a result, when we go to rotate our knees, there's a weakness in that orientation in the knees. So always listening, but challenging your knees is a really good idea. But in wellness, it's that kind of balance between this is working and this is uncomfortable or this is painful. No pain. No pain, no pain is my philosophy. Nice. Come all the way back up to center. Lift your right foot off the floor. Let that squeeze your left leg up towards you. You're going to feel more sensation through the left buttock. Your left knee should feel comfortable. The more you engage the left foot, the more protected your left knee is, because all the muscles that go down into your foot come from your calf. Some of them start from above the knee all the way down into the foot. So when you engage your foot, you stabilize the knee as well. It's just really nice. And then draw a circle into your lower back. And just be with whatever kind of breath you're doing. Can you be present? Can you be steady with what you're doing? What's it telling you? And then roll in the other direction. How super cool. Release both legs, stretch them up towards the ceiling, heels rise, and then roll deeply into your ankles. Huge circles into your ankles. Whenever I do this, my ankles make noises. Are your ankles making noises as you roll into them? And roll in the other direction. Nice. So, sun salutation lying down. So both arms are up, both legs are up. Okay, and just feel that. Feel the length of the backs of your legs, the way your body is resting on the floor. And then bend your elbows, bend your knees. I'm bringing my palms together and I'm going to bring my elbows and knees to touch. And then bring my palms to my knees, push my knees away and allow my lower back to arch. Hold on to my knees, pull my knees down towards me. Nice. Keep hold of the right leg, stretch the left leg long. Nice. Both legs straight up towards the ceiling. Both arms up towards the ceiling. Nice. Other side. Palms together, elbows and knees come together. Push them towards each other. Have a sense of connection. Bring your hands to your knees. Push your knees away. Resist with your knees into your hands. Pull your knees towards you. Keep hold of the left leg. Stretch the right leg long. Stretch both legs straight up towards the ceiling. Nice. How cool. And do it again. So bending your elbows, bending your knees, push them towards each other. Have a deep contact. Bring your palms to the underside of your knees and resist with your knees as you push. Allow your lower back to arch. Pull your knees towards you. Keep hold of the right leg. Stretch the left leg long. Stretch both legs up towards the ceiling, both arms up towards the ceiling. Last one. Palms together, elbows to your knees, knees to your elbows. Bring your hands under your knees and push your knees away. Hold on to your knees, pull your knees towards you. Hold on to your left knee, stretch your right leg long. Stretch both legs up towards the ceiling. How super cool. So roll all the way over and come up into your downward dog. So just coming into your downward dog, stretching back, having a sense of pushing your hands down, stretching back through your heels. Feel your feet, feel your legs. What's very interesting about doing yoga every day is that it's almost like you don't need to go anywhere but here. Just bend one knee, bend the other knee. You just need to turn up every day and the magic starts to happen. It's like this sense of the continuity is more important than some kind of gymnastic acrobatics. And just bend one knee, straighten the other leg. Bend one knee, straighten the other leg. And just feel that through the body. The knee that I'm bending, I'm letting my bum drop in that direction. So I'm really feeling into my rib cage a little bit more. And just hear that. Nice. Drop both knees to the floor. And then Kung Fu Bunny, your right foot all the way forward to the front of your mat. So lean over towards the left. Lift your right knee up and then swing your right foot forward. And you can, if you want, lift your right hand up off the floor as you swing your foot forward. Bring both hands either side of that right foot. Tuck your back toe under. Stretch your back leg and lengthen back into that left leg. Nice. Hop your back foot at a 45-degree angle so it's flat to the floor. Bring your right hand to your right knee and then rise up with your left hand, looking straight forward towards the front of your mat. And then turn your chest towards the left side of your mat and drop your left hand down. Reach your right hand up towards the ceiling. Deepen into the front knee by bending a little bit more. Notice your breath. What's it doing? Nice. Come all the way down. Windmill your hands down. Bring both hands either side of that front foot. Pause there. Nice. Again. Right hand to your right knee. Rising up with the left hand, looking straight forward to the front of your mat. Now turn your chest towards the left. Reach your right hand up, left hand down. Reach up and look up. Nice. Spiral both hands all the way down to the floor. Cool. Step back into your downward dog. Lengthening back, stretching back. Feel your heels pull down a little bit closer to the floor. Rise up onto your toes. Heels travel down. One more time. Rise up onto your toes. Heels travel down. Nice. Both knees to the floor. Other side. Swing your left foot, Kung Fu Bunny. So lean towards your right. Left knee is traveling forward. You can lift your left hand off the floor because you're balancing over towards the right. And hiya! Both hands to the floor. Lengthen your back leg. Pause in your lunge. And what's your breath doing? How is it? How do you connect to it right now? Nice. Hop your back foot, 45-degree angle. Bring your left hand to your left knee. Rise your right hand up, looking forward to the front of your mat. Turn your chest towards the right. Drop your right hand down. Reach your left hand up, looking up, reaching up. Bend your front knee a little bit more. Windmill down, both hands, windmill down. Either side of the front foot. Pause there. Again, left hand, left knee. Rising up, looking towards the front of your mat. Turn your chest towards the right side of your mat. So right hand down, left hand up. Windmill all the way down. Step back, downward dog. Cool. Bring both knees to the floor. Come sit into a cross-legged position. So the next movement reminds me a bit of Matrix. So turn your right palm upwards and then bring your left elbow back into lawnmower. And you're going to try and slide your right hand across your left knee, and you're going to try and lean a bit backwards. So I'm not going forward towards the left knee. I'm leaning away from the left knee. Come back to center. And again, slide the back of your right hand across your left knee. And just feel that. What does this feel like in your body? Left elbow pulls back into lawnmower, but my chest is really turning towards the left as I do this. Really leaning back as you reach forward. It's like I'm going under something. One more time. Nice. Try the other side. Change the cross of your legs. Pull your right elbow back into lawnmower. Left hand is face up. And then slide the back of your hand along your right knee or in that direction. And lean back as you do it. Lean. Like, how do you feel your rib cage? How do you feel it? How do you lean back and turn your chest? One more time. Super cool. Come forward, roll your shoulders. Big circle. Noticing your breath as you do so. Roll your shoulders in the other direction. Bring your arms forward, wrap yourself around, hug yourself. I'm holding on to my shoulders deeply, squeezing a little bit with my fingertips. I've got this meaty grip of the sides of my shoulders. Close your eyes. And just feel your hug. What feels like wellness for you in your body right now? Where is your wellness right now? Nice. Change arms. Nice. Come lie on the floor or rest there for another few minutes. Or just wander off into your day or go hurtle yourself through your day. Have a wonderful day. And again, just keep bringing your awareness into your breath. Pausing when you're, sitting in the car and just breathing is an amazing thing. Just sitting and looking at nature, breathing is an amazing thing. There's something that happens when we're looking at something green or out in nature. It regulates our nervous system. Just really taking time and breathe. It's very good for you. So thank you so much for joining me. Day 12. Wow, it's amazing how it just wanders along in the most wonderful way. Steady, progressive. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you all tomorrow. As always, if you want any information about clinics, classes, workshops, this yoga, if you have a question for me, a request, feedback, whatever you'd like, just get in contact. It's very nice to hear from this community. So info@nother.com. If you'd like to contribute to the yoga, it's very deeply appreciated. It's what makes it sustainable for us. So €10 per month, PayPal, Revolut, Patreon. You can post it to me. You can leave it in my post box. So be well, be awesome. Most importantly, be you. See you all tomorrow, and ciao for now.